It's the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. Hi, I'm Marv Alvin, along with the czar, Mike Fratello. Let's listen in as the starting lineup is introduced.
Starting at guard, TJ Ford. Starting at forward, Charles Oakley. Starting at the other forward, Morris Peterson. Starting at center, Antonio Davis. Starting at the other guard, Vince Carter. The coach, Sam Mitchell.
Toronto gets control, and they bring it up court. Barnes right up on his man.
Davis saw a chance for the alley-oop and finished it off with a sensational play.
He sets up on the left side with the jumper. Off the mark from the top of the circle. Some nice hustle by the defender.
He got in the shooter's head that time. Even though he didn't block it, he made sure the shooter knew he was coming for it, and that may have been enough to make him rush his shot. That has to fire them up. The offense did an outstanding job of reading the defense and connecting on the alley-oop.
The shot. Jackson challenged by Peterson.
Peterson didn't get the block, but bothered him enough to cause the miss.
Carter is met by O'Neal. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Three on the clock. Davis being guarded closely.
Dampier is refusing to give up easy baskets down low.
He made a nice effort to force the opposing player into a tough shot. They are sharing the ball on the offensive end. Misfires from three.
Nice job challenging the three.
Well, we're seeing solid defensive pressure applied by Carter. Carter with 5 to spare. No good from the top of the circle. Barnes with the sound defense. 10 on the shot clock. Carter elevates, drains it from the perimeter.
Pressure has been very effective.
The hurried pass was intercepted by Ford. From underneath,
Davis went for the spectacular alley-oop, but couldn't finish the play.
Here's Davis. Setting it up. Davis played by Ford. He changes direction. Davis is fouled by Carter. It drops. Davis sinks them both. Brings it up court, sets it up. Five on the shot clock. Davis working underneath.
That was a spectacular play. The passer delivered the ball perfectly for the alley-oop.
Advances up court. Barnes working from the middle. With the shot, Davis bothered by 4. Ford sets it up near the top. The Warriors are stifling their opponents tonight. Can't make the long two. O'Neal working on his defender. From the low block, he gathers in the miss. Here's Carter with the tomahawk. A spectacular finish. Vince Carter brings it up court.
They can't afford to throw careless passes.
Sends it back. Mo Peterson. And that was a terrific defensive play.
He timed it perfectly to deny him the shot.
O'Neal setting it up. O'Neal picked up by Peterson.
Turnover. Nice defense that time, using his quick hands to take it away.
Patience being shown by the Raptors. Shot clock showing 4. Carter is fouled on the shot, and he is sent to the line. Makes the first. Carter gets them both. Advances up court. Davis sets it up on the left side. Rejected from behind.
What a defensive play.
A spectacular stop that time by Davis. The Warriors are playing tight defense. Carter clocks at 4. The layup doesn't go. Rebound number 1 by Dampier. O'Neal with the jump shot hits the 2. Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. Carter fires from deep, can't hit the turnaround. The Warriors are doing a sensational job right now on the defensive boards.
They're not giving up any second chance opportunities. He knows he's got the green light with this defender on him.
The Raptors are doing a solid job of staying in front of their man. Can't hit for 2.
Davis uses height advantage over the shooter to force the tough shot and the miss.
The ball being worked around by Toronto. 10 to put it up. Four left on the clock. Carter with 3 to shoot. The miss, and it goes out of bounds. Davis sets it up on the right side. Jackson lets it go from the perimeter. The 3 is off the mark. An amazing shot that time. Forced to adjust, bumped on the shot, and still able to hit. What a play by O'Neal. Barnes practically hugging his man defensively. Davis at the basket. Too much contact. Could not adjust in time to make it fall. Jackson with the notion to fire. Barnes with the assist. Four on the clock. Davis with 3 showing.
Carter with the beautiful lead for the alley-oop. He put that ball right on the money for him to finish that play.
Peterson stays on his feet. Barnes looking to hit from downtown, drains the three, able to avoid the defender on that basket.
When you have guys flying at you trying to block your shot, it's easy to take your eye off the basket and blow the bucket. He kept his eye on the rim, followed through, and made it look easy.
Davis with a nice setup. He saw it in his eyes and fed him with the pinpoint passing.
His guys love playing with him because they know he can deliver.
Out of bounds, the officials say it's last touched by the Raptors. He tees it up. Davis contested by 4. Davis covered by Dampier. That's team foul number 2 on the Warriors. Chaney steps in from the bench for the Warriors. Only 5 to get a shot off. Carter with 4 showing. Straight away for 2 from the top of the circle. Ford with a tight-fisted defensive stand. Jackson right at the basket. Rattles it home. The Warriors took some time to get going, but they narrowed the gap to 4. Shot clock's at 5, 4 to shoot, 3 on the clock. It's good with 1 on the clock.
They're on a roll. They've hit 7 in a row. They may be trying to bust this game open.
The other team needs to find a way to slow them down, and they need to find it soon. Jackson releasing, misses the 2.
They need to find their shooting touch to work their way back into this game.
Well, their lack of ability to convert easy shots from in close is really hurting them. On the shot clock. Carter. Clock reads 5. It rattles the rim and it drops.
He is shooting 63% from the floor.
Setting it up on the left. Backing down. Peterson is not buying. Jackson elevates and shoots. Comes up empty.
There's enough time for them to find a good shot and get it back for the 2-for-1.
Carter defended by Chaney. Ten to put it up. They continue to get baskets from mid-range.
If you look at where their points have come from, a big part of their offense has been from that mid-range area.
Out of bounds on the loose ball. Davis surprises him from behind.
That was an inspiring defensive play, Mark. He's showing a lot of energy on defense.
He puts one up. From midcourt, it's good. The officials will have to review it, though, but it looked good from here. The first quarter is in the books. The Raptors lead by 9.
They've looked very sharp so far, Mark.
They'll be looking to extend the lead in the second quarter. From in close, Davis with the good vision. That was right on for the finisher. He's really feeling it with those deliveries. Pulling up, Dampier is all over his man. Golden State is making an effort defensively, but the other team is on fire from the field.
They're hitting tough shots, Marv. This team needs to keep up the defensive pressure.
Launches it from downtown. Off target with the turnaround. Toronto is preventing the other team from getting second chance opportunities.
opportunities. They're working very hard to rebound the basketball at the defensive end.
4 being played by Davis. Ford in traffic.
O'Neal made a good play that time to stop the basket.
He's forcing his man to earn those points from the line. Ford hits the free throw. He makes them both. The assist by Davis. Oakley up with the shot. The two's no good. Sets it up. Davis tries the 3. Misfires from 3. He got his hands up to bother the shooter just enough for the miss. That was a nice challenge on the shot by Ford. With the jumper, the Raptors are ahead by 11. From downtown, makes the turnaround. He finds the bottom of the net, even with a man right up on him. That was an impressive shot by Davis. Peterson throws it down with 2 hands. We're seeing some passing by Toronto. Davis backs him down. The Warriors playing airtight defense.
They saw an opportunity to run a post play and took advantage.
Cheney working from the middle. Here's O'Neal.
Davis was able to time that pass perfectly for the alley-oop. A great pass with a nice assist.
What a move by Peterson. The defensive foul committed by O'Neal. Personal foul number 2. Peterson guarded by O'Neal. No good. Try to adjust in midair, but just too much contact on the play. Launches from the perimeter. The 3 is off the mark.
Oakley forced his man into a difficult 3 by getting in front of him.
His defensive positioning was very strong on that play. Swatted by Cheney. Calvert Cheney. The 2-handed throwdown. Out of bounds. The loose ball last touched by the Warriors. The 3 doesn't go. Nothing seems to be dropping from in close.
The defense is doing an outstanding job of disrupting their offense. They're not giving up anything easy.
Can't find the hole.
Another miss from in close. We're seeing them struggle to get in a good rhythm offensively.
The missed opportunities in close have been a big factor so far. Gets 2 with the finger roll. Jackson is 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. Three team fouls on the Warriors. Peterson makes his first. He hits both. Fires from downtown. No good from 3-point land. He forced his man to shoot over him. Some nice defense shown by Peterson. Jumper doesn't go. The defensive pressure continues. That was a solid effort near the basket by Davis. Carter challenges the shot. Can't hit from downtown. And he comes up with the rebound.
Another defensive rebound for him.
Rejected from behind. Eric, a great rejection. Oakley sends it away. With the pull-up, comes up empty. Cleaned up by Davis. puts it up from downtown, drains the three.
Davis able to exploit the weaker defender to get that basket.
Good move by Peterson. Great defense by Davis. Advances up court. Oakley with the block. Davis with no one on him, drains it from downtown. Ford is fouled by O'Neal. Can't hit the first. He gets one of two. Brings it up court. Oh, what a play. The beautiful assist.
Davis with the perfect alley-oop pass. They timed that perfectly to the finish.
He crosses over. Ford is fouled, and it'll be charged to Davis. First shot is good. Ford makes both free throws. The Warriors trying to find the open man. Misfires from three. Another rebound secured by Dampier. From up close. The close one's no good. O'Neal with the nice ball.
He did a great job of boxing his man out that time.
Shot clock is down to 5. Drains it from the baseline.
Chaney making the nice pass. The defender thought he had him wrapped up, but somehow he got the pass off for the assist.
From the paint, it doesn't drop for him. He got hit on that play, made the adjustment to get it off, and it just did not fall. The feed by Dampier puts it down with power. Dampier is looking very sharp right now defensively.
He read his man perfectly and stole the ball.
Steven Jackson tomahawks it through. Advances up court. Davis with the steal.
He did a terrific job of getting his hands on the ball before the shooter got it up above his shoulders to strip it loose.
Dunks it with both hands.
The rotation for the double team has to be much quicker.
Their reaction time was definitely too slow. Lays it home.
You can sense that this team is ready to break out and take control of this game. They've knocked down several shots in a row.
Oakley is fouled on the shot and heads to the line to shoot two. Harrington is checking it off the bench for the Warriors.
Al Harrington.
2 for 2. Completely handcuffed by Ford. The score is 58-50.
Another big basket from beyond the arc.
They're shooting very well and look determined to hold on to that lead. cleared away by Cheney. He stepped on the line. Hits the tooth. 10 on the shot clock. Davis down to 4. Yes!
The Warriors overwhelming the defense with that matchup, able to come away with the bucket.
He shoots. The two's no good. They remain behind, and the poor shooting from inside has definitely been a factor.
We're not seeing much success from them around the rim, Marv. You have to convert from in close if you want to win.
Peterson with defenders all over him. Can't hit for 2.
The Warriors are doing an outstanding job of boxing out and keeping the offensive team off the glass. They need to be careful near the half-court line.
Outstanding hustle by the defense. Rejected by Cheney. Ball's passed around by the Warriors. Tries one from the perimeter. Can't hit from down.
He gets it back. Nice job of playing the passing lane.
He takes it inside. Carter from close range. No good. The contact forced him to adjust his shot, and he couldn't make it stick. From the perimeter, no good from three-point land. He got out and challenged that shot and forced the miss. That's good hustle by 4. He elevates. The two's no good. Out off the ricochet. Setting it up. Jackson launching from downtown. The Warriors have an 11-point lead. Knocked away by Jackson. The Warriors are over the foul limit, so the other team will make a trip to the line.
For the Raptors, Vince Carter.
Carter sinks it from the line.
The Warriors are still very focused on getting every rebound at the defensive end.
They've continued to be very active on the glass in this contest. Hard off the rim and out.
Raptors are not making smart decisions passing the ball.
That pass was nearly intercepted. The Warriors are doing an excellent job of containing the other team on offense.
The defensive pressure has been a huge factor during this stretch.
Davis with no one around him. Misfires from downtown. They come down with it.
The defense is having such a strong presence at their end tonight, Marv. They're getting every missed shot.
4 from point-blank range. Finger rolls, no good. Finger rolls, good. Just under 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Launches it from downtown. The Warriors go up by 11. Setting it up on the right. Raptors pass it around looking for a lot of play. Eric Dampier. Davis with the ball with the penetration. Baron Davis. He won't be denied. Brings it up court. Dampier with a nice block. Well, at the half, the Warriors lead by 13. Here are the key players at the half.
into the game.
O'Neal checks back into the game for the Warriors.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Denied by Peterson. Carter is met by Cheney. Only 5 to get a shot off. Carter with a nice dish. What a combination. That was great timing on that pass for the alley-oop. Davis with the rejection. Davis with the errant pass. The Raptors nearly turned it over.
The defensive player got a hand on the ball. He did a nice job of poking it away from the dribbler and coming up with the steal.
Davis with a nice defensive play.
He's really moving right now defensively.
Guarded closely by Cheney. 4 on the clock. Carter with the shot. Yes! From down low,
Dampier is cold. He hasn't made a shot from the field.
the hot shooting continues.
We're seeing very nice execution on the offensive end.
Post shot is no good.
They're moving the basketball and getting good looks, but they're just not connecting from inside.
The lead is intact, but it may not last for long. The action controlled around the key. Loose ball, out of bounds. Cheney at the rim, couldn't get it to fall. He got hit, had to change it up, and it just would not go. At the basket. Puts it up from the perimeter. Misfires from 3.
The Raptors are working hard to follow shots and grab the offensive rebound.
The other team is having a difficult time keeping them off the glass. Dampier with the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul. Davis is no good.
Box the shooter.
Davis hits 1 of 2 from the line. Tight defense by 4. Dampier's going to work from the low block. Davis with the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul. Good on the first. Another rebound hauled in.
They are really taking it to their opponent, Mark. Old school, hard-nosed, physical play out there.
Carter, played by Cheney. Carter with the jumper, comes up empty.
This team is on a roll defensively.
The defensive pressure is being led by O'Neal. Sent away by Peterson.
Went for the alley-oop, but the receiver wasn't able to complete it. Toronto continues to crash the offensive boards. The other team seems incapable of keeping them off the glass.
Carter with a nice assist. The Raptors came out of the half determined to cut into the deficit, and they have narrowed the gap to 7. Jackson commits the offensive foul. He commits his second. Setting it up. Shot clock's at 5. Clock's at 4. What a move. Vince Carter. Jackson pulling up from the perimeter. The three doesn't go. Controls the defensive board.
He's playing sound, physical ball out there, Marv. It's been said a million times, but it's true. To get the rebounds, you just have to want it more.
Cheney pulls up, can't hit for two. The Warriors unable to respond at the other end. Defended hard by Cheney. The shot erased by Dampier. With the highlight dunk, Baron Davis. Carter with the open opportunity. Can't get it to fall from the baseline. Dampier comes down with it.
We're seeing some great positioning by the defender tonight.
Oakley swats it away. Davis has to fire with the clock down to 5.
The assist to number 11, T.J. Ford.
Jackson fires.
Number 34, Charles
Oakley with the foul. That's his first personal, second team foul. It's good. He hits both. Fires from the perimeter. Good for 3.
The Raptors are going to look to create that mismatch again.
Cheney wide open. The 3 is off the mark. The Warriors not able to respond. Rises up, and the score is tied. Cheney unguarded, no good from three-point land. Davis able to retrieve. Peterson sets it up near the middle. Solid defensive play by Davis. Here's Peterson. Jackson playing him tight. Misfires from 3.
O'Neal has been a force so far in this game on the defensive boards. His athleticism and his physicalness have really been on display in this game.
He puts one up. Comes up with 2. Four picked up by O'Neal. He doesn't go for the fake. He's going to try and make the most of this mismatch. Here's Carter. Jumper's good. The Raptors come up with an answer on the offensive end. Sent back by Oakley. Carter from the perimeter. The Raptors open up a three-point advantage. With the shot, misses from just inside the arc.
Davis is crashing the boards and making sure the other team doesn't get any second chances.
Peterson from downtown. Jumpers off the mark.
Dampier is doing a stellar job rebounding the basketball. He's playing with energy and crashing the boards on every possession.
With the jumper, Davis is whistled for the foul, his second personal. It drops. He makes them both. Davis
With the quick hand. Nice anticipation that time. He saw his man holding the ball down low and took it from him.
Carter for the three. The three doesn't go. Davis taking a look from the right side.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Can't hit for two. Carter setting it up. Vince Carter, the spectacular dunk. A nice steal by Davis. Setting it up on the right. Here's Carter. Can't hit from downtown. The rebound chased down by Davis. He puts it up. Comes up empty. Another rebound by Carter. Carter covered by Chaney. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Here's Carter. Up strong with the finish, and they send him to the line to shoot one.
First foul in the last 2 minutes. To the line, shooting one, Vince Carter.
The Raptors able to take advantage of the three-point play. Just under 40 seconds to go in the quarter. He sets up on the left side. O'Neal from down low, can't get it to fall. That matchup is a liability for the defense.
He just isn't the kind of defender who's going to get it done against an offensive player with his kind of scoring ability.
13 seconds remaining on the clock. 3 to shoot. Carter with 3 on the clock. Hits the jumper. They've switched the shot clock off. The loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Raptors. 3 quarters through this game, the Raptors lead by 6. This is still anyone's game with only the 4th quarter left to play.
It will take a solid defensive effort to hold off the other team.
By Chaney. puts it up from downtown. Hits it for three.
Toronto won't get many defensive stops if they leave players wide open on the perimeter.
Czar, there was clearly a defensive breakdown on that play. Ford bringing it up court. They work it around, trying to find the open shot. From the post, the two's no good.
Jackson was close enough that he should have gone for the foul.
It was a mistake to give up such an easy basket. Five on the shot clock from in deep. Here sends it back. He doesn't bite on the fake. Only 5 left on the shot clock. 3 on the clock. At the buzzer, off the mark from the post. Setting it up. O'Neal getting inside position. Challenged by Jackson. The 3 is off the mark. Puts it down with power. Baron Davis. Ford gets into the paint. O'Neal is doing a very good job of staying with his man.
The defensive pressure is very effective, Marv.
Davis sets it up near the top. Ten to put it up. Look at that pass. The Raptors are playing solid defense, but the other team is simply on fire from the field.
They look unstoppable right now.
Tries one from the perimeter. Drains the 3.
Peterson able to hit even with a hand in his face.
What a pass. Let's go to the replay, Czar. Peterson tees it up, misses the 2. Another board by Davis. Swatted by Davis.
Defensive foul to number 1, Stephen
Carter
Jackson.
was hit on the attempt and is sent to the line.
Team foul.
Misses his first. He hits 1 of 2 from the line. Davis starting long distance. The 3 doesn't go. Peterson with another rebound. Ford working the post. Hits the finger roll. The Warriors passing the ball around the court. Davis defended by 4.
O'Neal caught the alley-oop pass but wasn't able to finish.
The shot, the 2's no good. Advances up court. 10 seconds to get a shot off.
Jermaine O'Neal.
The Raptors have a 5-point lead.
They were looking for the alley-oop, but couldn't quite finish it off. Toronto has to be pleased with their continued effort on the defensive boards.
Shot's no good. He collects the rebound. Sets it up. But in close.
The assist to number 5, Baron Davis.
Davis with a nice strip.
He forced him to cough it up, and they're off and running.
Tomahawks it through. Baron Davis.
Defensive pressure caused that turnover.
That was an example of solid defense by Jackson. Here it is again.
Dampier.
Carter with the jump shot. The two's no good. Setting it up. Davis from in close. Oakley made sure the shooter did not complete the play.
The defense was beat. A foul was the only way to stop the basket.
Davis sinks them both. Four from outside, good for three. Davis bothered by 4, misfires from 3. Davis being played by 4.
They need to come up with a plan on how to defend that matchup. Right now, that's a definite mismatch.
Here's Davis. The perimeter shot is off the mark. Oakley chases it down. He tees it up. Peterson contested by Jackson. Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. Davis with the hurried shot. Davis with it. Dampier blocks it from behind. Out of bounds off the glass. Good fake. Davis at the basket. Yes, and the foul.
Not only did the defender not prevent the shot, he fouled him and gave up the three-point opportunity. The coaches can't be happy about that defensive sequence.
Davis sets it up near the middle. From the perimeter, and it's good with 5 left on the clock. Brings it up court. Peterson takes it inside. Too much contact. Could not adjust in time to make it fall. Only 5 to get a shot off from underneath. Can't find the hole. O'Neal is on it. Davis guarded by 4. Davis with no room to breathe. Oh, this is the tip-in. Ford surrounded. Can't get it to drop. Chaney soars for the rebound. From downtown, no good from three-point land.
Two minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
The Warriors lead by 5.
For 3.
With the pull-up,
O'Neal is not allowing the other team to get many second chances. His defensive rebounding has continued to be very impressive.
can't get the 3 from downtown. Comes from behind for the block. Eric Dampier. His foot was over the line.
For Golden State, number 22, Matt
Barnes didn't bite on that one. Some tight pressure being applied by the defender. Carter right at the basket.
Defensive foul.
They've used their last foul.
Eric Dampier, first foul.
Makes the first.
2 minutes.
Carter gets them both. Barnes called for stepping out of bounds. Sets it up. Carter with the facial. Vince Carter. Hands it.
The Raptors have a chance to tie it with a 3.
They can also settle for a quick 2. Carter rises from the perimeter. The 3 doesn't go.
The Warriors are in position for the win. They need to be smart here and watch the clock.
He elevates. The Warriors open up a 5.
Toronto.
Launches from the perimeter. Jumper doesn't go.
Toronto continues to be a major force on the offensive glass. They've had several second chance opportunities.
A crucial steal by Ford.
He needs to cut down on the turnovers and take better care of the basketball. Ford with another nice assist. He's doing a fantastic job of finding the open man for the easy buckets.
The intentional foul committed by Ford. That's his first personal.
TJ Ford. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Down to 5 of the game.
Defensive foul to number 33, Antonio.
They are now over the limit.
His third personal. We are now
rims
in the
out.
penalty.
Barnes. The Raptors.
For the Raptors.
Timeout is called on the floor by Golden State.
Timeout for the Warriors.
There's the horn, and that's the game.
The Warriors let this game get away and should not be happy with the final score.
Here are the stats for tonight's game.